We're going live. We're going live. Let me know if you can hear the show. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we're going live. This is your boy Marwan. Totally. Right now, totally amazed. I'm sort of shocked. I'm thrown off guard. I'm like, wow. Make sure the people can hear me. I got the microphone right here. Come on in, my people. Please speak to me in the chat. Please, anyone here, please leave a message in the chat. Let me know you're here. After all, this is my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. The least you can do is say hello to a brother this morning. All right? Zakia Hassan, how in the world are you doing? How in the world are you doing, Zakia? Hopefully you can hear me. Sun fruit. Yeah. Hello, my people. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Hello. Hello, people. Yes, indeed. Glad everybody can hear me. Glad everything is good. Glad everybody can check me out. Glad everybody can hear me. Pretty good, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, now we got ourselves a cult on our hands. Wow. If you didn't know that this carbonation was a cult before, well then you should know right now. Because look at how these people are responding, y'all. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how the people are responding. You've got Zoka, Malia, and Umfufu, right? The three musketeers, the last of the Mohicans. Umfufu, and you got Malia, and you got Iyah. I don't know their government names, but these are the last of the Mohicans, ladies and gentlemen, the last of the Mohicans, the last of the Mofreakins of carbonation. These are the ones who actually said, you know what, we are going to ride or die. We are going to wait. We're going to wait until Nature Boy gets out of jail. Matter of fact, when he gets out of jail, we got to be ready for him. We got to make sure that we are pure for him to get back. These women are the most lost of carbonation. The most lost. The most lost. I want to let you hear how lost they may be. I want Can y'all hear me, y'all? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now, y'all? Can y'all hear me now, y'all? Let me know if you can hear me now, y'all. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry about that, peoples. We are black. We are back in action. We are back in action, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to let you hear something. Check this out.
When can we talk to probably on live again? Man, we can't do it on live no more. Sorry. That's why he hasn't been on. He can't go live anymore, y'all. So.
Here.
This shit happened. He already put us up on game about what was gonna happen anyway. See, a queen never betrayed her king. No matter what happens and no matter what we go through. You think because he's locked up, we free? No, we locked up with him. We doing this bid with him. We stand down with him until he come up. Y'all think we gonna come up because he down? No, we down with him. We gonna go through the same thing with him, just like a captain on its ship. The captain goes down with his ship. It has an obligation and a loyalty. The passengers get off the ship before the captain does. He's sinking with his ship.
Whatever. So we got different reactions. We got one cult leader, and we got different reactions, ladies and gentlemen. I first want to say happy holidays to all of y'all. Happy holidays, I want to say. I'm also in some kind of pain right now because I can't cough, I can't laugh. I got a little injury here. I can barely walk, ladies and gentlemen. So having a rough beginning of birthday, and I may not be able to head home and all that good stuff. So I got to contact my people. I'm injured from a sports-related injury. But anyway, let's get back into it. You have one cult, ladies and gentlemen, a black cult where people were recruited online. The cult leader is in jail for raping one of these women that we don't see. And since he got arrested, you have what I call the last of the Mohicans that are sort of still sitting around, like these that you see right next to me, talking their talk, talking about loyalty, how they're going to stick around for this dude that's locked up, and how they can't wait until he gets out. And when he gets out, thank you, Sabrina. When he gets out, these people are when he gets out, these people are hoping that they have remained pure enough for him to get out. Meanwhile, he's in jail, unpure. He's in jail doing all type of craziness, and they're wondering if they're going to be pure enough for his return. So that's one level. That's one aspect, one group within this cult. These are the last of the Mohicans, the last of the Mo-freakins, y'all. All right? The last of the Mo-freakins. Shout out to the T channel. They're the last of the Mo-freakins, y'all. These are the last of them. Now, we got another subset. I think there's like 2 more people that they're not waiting for Nature Boy to come back. They don't, and they're not waiting for Nature Boy to come back. But we've got 2 people, right? We got 2 people. We got Velvet and Solar, who actually want to start carbonation again. They want to revive the madness. They want to pick it back up. They want to be the king and queen of carbonation now. It's amazing. All right, so you got the last of the Mohicans as one subset group. You also got, so far, it's just Velvet and Solar, who somehow have found love with each other, which is the weirdest thing. Velvet and Solar found love between each other, and Velvet is the one that came down there, I think, with a bunch of green goo in her vagina. And I think this other dude, Solar, has been said to have a fishy dick by his last girlfriend, Janae. She's putting him on blast for having a fishy dick. And Velvet clearly has no problem with fishy dick. She's like, come one, come all. Fishy dick, it's all good, whatever. And the only way somebody is going to be accepting of an already known fishy dick is if her own situation can get some fishiness here or there. So this is disgusting. We've got these two people who randomly found love all of a sudden, right? There's no backstabbing involved in this love. There's no revenge involved in this love, right? Right? It's pure love. Pure love. You got Solar with the fishy dick, and Velvet, who Nature Boy was talking about, the green goo and all this stuff oozing out of her vagina. Those two want to revive carbonation. They want to be the king and queen, and they want to look for more chosen, or should I say, broken, spiritually frozen people. They want to bring more people in there. So this crazy. Now you got another group of these misfits, these confused carbonation crew. You got another crew of them. They don't want nothing to do with carbonation. That dude, True, he's like, listen, man, I don't want to be your teacher. I'm just out here trying to take care of my family. True is out here, listen, I was in a cult. And then you got Musa, who has a whole new wife now. He's celebrating. He's basically elevating the black woman. And he doesn't want to start no carbonation. He's like, that whole name has been stepped on, stomped on. It's mud all over the name of carbonation. It's blood all over the name of carbonation. It's disrespect. It's blasphemy all over the name of carbonation. So it's so interesting that you got these different people who all had same experience under the same gay escort leader, but they want to go forward in different ways. This is the most amazing thing out here, y'all. She put the Hadu on Musa. Hey, Sunfruit, you notice how Musa kept the name Musa? I think Musa and maybe Solar, they may be the only one who kept the name that Nature Boy gave them. You have Kendra and True, who want you to know their real name. I think on IG, Kendra or Sheba, her IG name now is my real name, Kendra. And I think for True, his IG name now is my real name, Aaron. So I noticed that Solar and Musa have kept their names that Nature Boy gave them, which is another sort of mental thing. It's one thing to decide whether or not you want to revive the carbonation. It's another thing to decide, do you want to keep the name that a gay escort gave you as his servant? Do you really? It's something interesting, but now we have what I call a bona fide cult, y'all. This was an official cult, and you can tell by the way they're acting and reacting to Nature Boy's imprisonment and all this other stuff. You got different members doing different things. The last of the Mohicans, the people who were still there after this dude got arrested. Yeah, I know, man. I know the mic sounds funny. I'm going to try something else here. The mic sounds funny. I'm going to try this microphone. Hello, hello. Does this work? Can y'all hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me okay? Mr. Carter, is this okay now? Jamel Hurd said, Nature Boy, he's out of his mind. All those people under him is crazy for letting him disrespect him like that. You damn right. Does the mic sound better? Does the mic sound better at all or no real change? Musa said, I'll keep the name, but you can't take my Hadu. He probably calls her Erica Hadu in the bedroom or something like that. Oh, on and on. She got the vibe like she picked that dude up. Hadu gives me the vibe that she picked up Musa. She dusted Musa off. She gave Musa a bath. She put lotion on Musa's knees. This woman did a lot of work for her man to rebuild her man after Nature Boy humiliated him for 4 to 5 years. So Hadu, we got to give her some Hadu, which is some respect out here. We got to give her some Hadu for what she had to do. And this dude Musa admits it himself. He tells us that she is the one that gave him this new knowledge or whatever. She is the one that gave him his manhood back. She was the one that helped him see whatever he needed to see. And then, he calls her Daughter Earth, which is interesting. He calls her Daughter Earth, which is very strange and interesting. But I'm just thrown away. So what do y'all think is going to happen? Do you really think that Velvet is really going to stick with Solar now that the world is reacting? Now that they won't really be having this power over no kind of a cult? I don't think Velvet and Solar, I don't think they're going to be leaders of any cult ever. I don't think they're going to revive carbonation. I don't think that if they do try to revive carbonation, I don't think they're going to get any members. I don't think they're going to know how to go about doing anything. But maybe she will, because she's stubborn. And I think this guy named Musa called his wife Hadu. He called her Daughter Earth because there's a whole other thing that we call Mother Earth. This is so crazy. He calls her Daughter Earth because we already have something out here called Mother Earth, which is the divine, which is the earth. He calls his wife Daughter Earth, which is interesting, kind of funny, kind of corny, or whatever. But I'm amazed, y'all. All of these people need their own different versions of therapy. These young ladies right here in this video you got right here, they are down bad, y'all. They are down bad. They are down real bad. Oh, wait a minute. She's the 19-year-old ex-girlfriend of Goo Goo Gaga? I thought she said nobody can claim her in the community. I thought she said nobody can claim her. That can't be who Hadu is. No way, Mizrael. No way, Mizrael. That can't be who Hadu is. Ex-girlfriend of Goo Goo Gaga? It's a small world, man, when you're dealing with, this type of thing. But these people are like, what?
We don't see well. I'm surprised at what happened. Oh, how it's gonna turn out. All y'all fuck niggas been with opportunity to a real person. But see, the demons online, they cheering you on. The trolls online, they cheering you on. But you look stupid to a real person, to a real nigga that knows those real things. That has a code of conduct. Does things righteously before their desires.
Well, you can tell yourself whatever you want, just like all these other people, Malia, if that's what your real name is, but you all are the stupid. You all are the stupid. You know what I mean? All of you are the stupid. You're walking manifestations of stupid. As soon as you joined carbonation, you were among the stupid. You were the demons joining and worshiping your king demon as the antichrist energy of the community. That's who these people are. You see how confused they are? They project onto other people. You have, like Sabrina said, Malia, it's the demons that are cheering you on. We are the solid motherfuckers that we ain't cheering nobody, but we're basically saying, oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay, you're getting your power back. Oh, okay. You no longer want to be a slave. Oh, okay. You got these other people who left carbonation. They're not making videos in a storage room. Like, we don't know where these people are. They could be in a storage unit somewhere. They could be in a storage unit somewhere making these videos. She said, y'all look stupid over here trying to leave a cult just because your cult leader's in jail, just because he raped somebody, just because he wasn't really spitting the truth. You all are demons. Leaving our leader just because he's full of diseases, just because he used to be a gay escort. You all are not loyal as I am.
Took an opportunity. Period. And that's a fact.
Fact. I love myself. Pyramid.
Think about what you did in a moment. It was just a moment, man. You wilded out in a moment. You killed yourself in a moment, sweetheart.
That was Malia. That was Malia leaving in the moment. Malia, the one you see right here, she's left this cult a couple of times. You had the women behind her that beat her up, telling her that she should stay. So these people and their opinions are literally irrelevant. These are the last of the Mohicans, okay? The last of the Mohicans of carbonation that are still waiting for this dude to get back. They are going to do the time, y'all, which is the funniest thing in the world. Oh, thank you all, seriously, for wishing me happy birthday. I did have someone yesterday ask me to go live today on my birthday, and they asked me to put my Cash App just in case they want to go ahead and give some donations for the channel, for your boy. It doesn't matter, no big deal. I don't go about doing this. But thank you all, seriously, for the happy birthday wishes. These are people who are known as the queens of the damned. Okay? I like how you flip that word, code of conducts, Sunfruit. Very serious. Pyramid. These people are serious. These people are desperate. I don't know what they're doing. These people really want you to believe that Nature Boy is a thing. So these are the dummies. What's going to happen, y'all? What is going to happen? Number one, you got the trial and the case. We don't know if Nature Boy is going to be seen as guilty or innocent, or go back to jail or not. We don't know. But they're sitting around waiting for the case. And you got and you got the people who have never come out and said anything. You got Loyal out there. I need Loyal to come out and say something. I need Loyal to come out and say something. Loyal is the hero. Loyal is the hero. He is the Django, one of the Djangos. He never came back and killed anybody, though. A lot of these people, they have new attitudes. They hate nature. They don't hate Nature Boy, but they don't need Nature Boy anymore. Very interesting, y'all. I don't know what made them go join this in the first place. I don't know what made them join it. Some people are sticking around. Other people are like, no, I'm not going to start no revival of carbonation. That's a sex cult. Why do you want your new cult to have a sex cult name and you were a major part of the sex cult? We don't get it. The last of the Mohicans. I'm going to go ahead and change the title right now. Last of the Mohicans. Last of the Mohicans. Nah, nobody, they're not going to know what it is. Last of the Mohicans. Yeah, I'll just do it like that. I'll leave it. I'll leave it the way it is. Last of the Mohicans. And it's like, yo, what's really good out here? This is amazing. This is the most crucial time of carbonation right now. It's a corrupt, fraudulent cult. No real knowledge to speak of, to practice. I made it to another day. I'm 40 something. I don't know. 47. I don't know. 48. Say what you want to say. But I just decided to come out here with the people because I'm blown. I'm blown away. All of these people were all like, your Master Chief, higher of the earth plane, master of the earth plane, I am your servant here to serve you, nigga. All of them were right there, standing at attention, serving Nature Boy. Damn near every one of the women out here was fucking Nature Boy, sucking on Nature Boy's toes and his cock. You had the men out here who Nature Boy was promising these motherfuckers more women for them later, but he'll also flip it and say that they will be his slaves forever. And their children were going to be Nature Boy's slaves forever, Nature Boy said. But the most interesting part right now, and y'all got to open your eyes, pay close attention to their videos if you want. Velvet and Solar are the dangerous ones that nobody should be dating. Maybe they are good for each other and nobody else. Don't bring your crap to nobody else. They're going to try to revive carbonation. Velvet and Solar. Solar, the dude who got punked by Velvet's husband who punked her. This is crazy. This is nuts. And he's got the fishy dick. And Velvet does not care if you got a fishy dick or not. She doesn't care. Why? Because her vagina fishy, maybe. I don't know. What's going to happen, y'all? Who's going to come out next? Are we going to have Goo Goo Gaga coming out next? Talking to his ex-girlfriend saying, you know who daddy really is. You know who daddy really is. It's me, Goo 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 Gaga. Not that Solar dude. Why don't you come back? Like, how deep is this thing really going to go? And was she really with that dude, Goo Goo Gaga? Really? Nah, I don't believe. Really? You serious, Mizrael? Just like Sabrina Walker said, vegans are not supposed to eat fish. And that's all y'all been eating. Oh, my goodness. You might as well call Solar codfish. Call him cod. He's cod. Codfish. Solar codfish. And it is what it is. They are the biggest spectacle. Jarmel Hurd says, you think Nature Boy could be doing some type of hypnosis to make those around him act like that? Oh, that's heavy. That's deep. At first, I thought you were saying, Jarmel, that maybe he was hypnotizing them while he's behind bars. That would be heavy, though. If you could be behind bars and hypnotizing these bastards, that would be crazy. But I don't want to give Nature Boy too much credit for having any like real power or skills like that. I just think all of these people who were acting like that around him, I just think they wanted to. I just think he didn't give them any drugs and nothing like that. I just think they wanted. There are some people who feel like laying their life down for some cause or something. laying their spirit down for something they believe in. So you're dealing with some of these people who feel like this is the truth. They're going to lay it all down, and Nature Boy really doesn't have to do much. If anything, they're going to try to, remind Nature Boy who he is if Nature Boy tries to leave them. So I don't think Nature Boy was out there trying to hypnotize him at all. No, no, no. I think they're that lost. I think these are spirits who are that lost. Sabrina Walker says Hadu might be 19 in dog years. That's really messed up. That's a messed up thing to say. Y'all don't know that girl. Did she really date the Goo Goo Gaga though? I don't know. But she said, nobody can claim me. She said, no other man in the conscious community or anybody y'all know has been with me. She said that. Now the question is, does Musa know she used to date Goo Goo Gaga? Or are we going to find that out later? Are we going to find that out later? Oh, you think Hadu is sort of similar to Malia? That's interesting. For some reason, I was connecting Zoka to Hadu, but I may be wrong there. Malia. See, to compare somebody to Malia, you're going to need somebody who can't really talk, who stumbles on her own words or something like Malia comes off like really kind of yellow short bus. Malia comes off like yellow short bus type of lady right there, kind of off. She may be cute, but she's kind of off. I don't know. Maybe cute, kind of off. But yeah, who knows? She may be like that. What else we got, y'all? Anybody coming through? Anybody seen any? Wait a minute. Hold on. I had to tell Solar something the other day too. Let's see what Aaron is talking about. This guy Aaron to me. This guy Aaron to me is the real deal.
I've made over $80 million all from something called digital real estate. Swear with the good with the 2 legs and 2 eyes and 2 ears like me did it. Thank you for letting me know that it's possible. And there's enough room, there's enough space, there's enough opportunity for everybody. Never. You only lose your opportunity when you believe it's not there. You only got down. This nigga Les Brown said, he said, most people don't aim too high and miss. He said, most people aim too low and hit. So people are living in their own low standards. It's not that you can't get better. You don't aim for better out of fear of not getting better. So you just stay with what's normal for you and that the low standards. But
that makes sense. A lot of people are what I would say. A lot of people are crippled. A lot of people are crippled or handicapped by their own comfort zones, right? When you think of the word comfort zone, you don't think of anything like being handicapped. You don't think of being crippled. You don't think of being limited. You don't think of all these different things when you think of a comfort zone. You think of comfort. You think of contentment. You think of safe space. You think of familiarity when you think of comfort zone. But you can also be crippled by your comfort zone. Your comfort zone can have a ceiling. Your comfort zone, right, could keep you from seeing what else is out there in the world. And many people are addicted or they succumb to or they're beholden to. They feel like they got to be loyal to their comfort zone. The streets, right? The gang, carbonation. And there's a group usually in that comfort zone, which makes what? Group think. makes everything even stronger for you to leave. The group dynamic, the pressure, and all that. Let's see what else Aaron has to say.
The reason you're getting the low standards is not because that's all you're capable of getting. It's because that's what you're aiming for. You aim for the least or the lowest quality things. You do what everybody else is doing, so that's why you get what everybody else got. Les Brown also said if you want what most people don't have, you have to be to do what most people don't do. I keep that shit simple, man. Keep that shit light, man. Keep that shit light. And invest people that are not making you better. You ain't gotta be rude to them. You ain't so to get mad at your body. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go on no campaign and cussing the people out, all that stuff like that. Queen, we can stop hugging people with people. And we can just stop giving them the necessary nutrient they need to even exist in our life, which is our attention. It's too easy. Instagram, social media, it's all about changing your perspective. Social media make it so easy to block a bitch, don't it? Social media got where you only entertain what you want to entertain. Somebody call you on the phone, bitch better have goddamn 20 numbers because you can block all them bitches. It's so easy now to create your boundary. So why you up here mad telling other people about something or someone that's no longer needed in your life rather than how you, nigga, you should have already got rid of it. You should have just get rid of it. Just get rid of it, man. Get rid of it or get rid of them. Simple.
He likes to break things down and make it real simple. And some of you may be asking yourselves, why are you even looking at this stuff? Why are you looking at this stuff, Marwan? Why are we in the chat? Why is anybody looking at this stuff? Young lady Hadu, she called out the T channel. She said, y'all are the problem. Y'all are out here like that channel called the T. Y'all are consuming Nature Boy all day. Y'all are no different than us. So I've thought about why I talked about this, why I get over this, why I look at this specific story. You know what I mean? And I looked at this story originally when there was no Nature Boy industry recording videos, nobody out here really making no money off of those videos. I just saw Black folks leaving the States. I was like, oh, interesting, leaving the States. Okay. I wasn't watching their videos. I wasn't looking at their downloads. I wasn't following none of their knowledge because I don't look to too many people for that online, right? Like even with Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't tell young kids in middle school or high school, I wouldn't direct them to Amazon to go find out about themselves. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't tell kids, yo, go, there's this movie on Amazon. That'll help you figure out who you are and XYZ. I might give them a book, right? I might give them a book, but I would not give them no Amazon movie. Always been interested in abnormal psychology. Abnormal psychology. That's another. Maybe we all have. Maybe our culture is filled with abnormal psychology.
We might be trying to figure ourselves out. I don't know. Or we might be like, wow, really? Is this how far the brain goes? Right? Or is it a spirit that enters people for a period of time and then leaves? Or is it you and your mind just go changing? Who knows? But abnormal psychology. I don't know if I have I ever heard that. Is that something you just made up, or is that a term of art? Is that an official term? Abnormal psychology. That's deep. Some people would call trans that whole thing abnormal psychology. Abnormal. You got me Googleizing this thing. Abnormal psychology. Because that's what we're looking at. We're looking at these people and how they process things and how they behave. If they are true to themselves, or do they bend and adjust just to make other people comfortable? But abnormal psychology, what is it? Oh wow. So let's just take a look. We're going to leave Aaron here and we're going to take a look at what we can see, about abnormal, see what we can find about abnormal psychology. Because we have a sharp person in the chat by the name of Sunfruit talking about it's abnormal psychology that we're looking at. And she's exactly, it appears, let's look at Very Well Mind. They're going to break down what is abnormal because carbonation is abnormal. The psychology they use to bring people on is kind of abnormal, and the must be abnormal psychology for a nigga to stay and go back. It's a branch of psychology that deals with psychopathology. Y'all heard that? Psychopathology. Can y'all see it? Yeah, you can probably see it. Psychopathology and abnormal behavior, often in clinical context, covers a broad range of disorders, y'all, from depression to OCD to personality disorders, which is interesting, right? Because you've heard Malia and Velvet sound like a demon when they're in certain pockets, when they're trying to express certain things at different moments. You've heard the demon voice come out of Velvet's throat chakra. You heard the demon voice come out of Malia's chakra, throat chakra, when she was trying to leave carbonation. Women were beating on her, and Malia was trying to say, I don't want to be here no more. I am tired of this. I don't feel loved. And the moments when Velvet caught that same kind of demonic throat chakra was recently on her videos. She's talking about things like we as a community, we do not have the things that we need to survive. We do not have it. But abnormal psychology, we're going to get a little deeper. Counselors, clinical psychologists, psychotherapists work in this field. Abnormal is the subject of the debate, though, right? What is normal? What is abnormal? And who decides? The social norms that are often used to determine what is normal versus abnormal can shift over time. So settling on a standard definition is not simple. Let's get into it. It focuses on the patterns of emotion, thought, and behavior that can be signs of a mental health condition, right? Rather than the distinction between normal and abnormal, psychologists in this field focus on the level of the distress that the behaviors, thoughts, or emotions might cause. If a behavior is creating problems in a person's life or is disruptive to other people, then this would be an abnormal behavior. In such cases, the behavior may require some type of mental health intervention. Oh, I get it. I get it. Because in many ways, also, abnormal behavior is when you're doing things that go against your self interest. That can't be normal, right? Let's define abnormality for the people here. Abnormal behavior occurs infrequently. However, statistical infrequency alone is not sufficient definition. Some healthy, desirable, beneficial behaviors also occur infrequently, and other uncommon behaviors or characteristics have no bearing on how a person behaves. So just because something is unusual or uncommon does not mean we should automatically call it abnormal. Abnormal behavior creates distress. These behaviors may disturb the individual, or they may be upsetting and disruptive to others. One example of abnormal behavior is not just sleeping, having sex with your girlfriend with a baby in the bed. It's not just that, but it's also allowing that baby to touch you. That's abnormal behavior. It disturbs the kid and it disturbs everyone else when we hear you tell the story. Abnormal behavior affects a person's ability to function, right? In most cases, people would leave a cult like carbonation. But a lot of these people can't function without carbonation. A lot of these people can't function without Nature Boy. A lot of these people can't function. That's what you're seeing in Malia, Iyah, and even Zoka. People who are displaying these behaviors may struggle to function normally in their daily life, which can affect their relationships, work, school, and home. It is socially disruptive, which is again Nature Boy and his Mo Freakins and his Mohicans at a restaurant in Atlanta. He's screaming, I am God. And he's disrupting the whole social scene there in the restaurant. It violated social norms and made it difficult for people at that restaurant to function. So it's all very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you very much for that one. Breaking it down, Sunfruit. Exactly some of the issues on abnormal psychology. Yahe, exactly. You're right. You're right, Yahe. We all create or we submit to or we accept our own realities, our own illusions, our own delusions, which at one point or another have been fucked up. That may be true. That may be true. But, I think it's very difficult because in order for me to say, I think we all got it, I'd have to be able to prove it. And I don't have that much time or energy to really try to prove that we all have abnormal psychology. But I agree. It may be part of our specific culture in the United States. If you think about it, it may be the same thing. So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people with abnormal psychology, trying to figure out what the hell are they going to do now that they've lost their mind, now that their spirit has been compromised and shifted around, now that their reputation in the spiritual world has been shitted on. What are these people going to do with a shitty reputation online and in the spiritual realm? Some people dig their heels in the ground and say, nah, we're going to stick with what we've been doing. We're going to wait for Nature Boy to get out of jail. Other people decide, hold up, we got to go ahead and revive this carbonation thing, and even go so far as Velvet, who said, I am carbonation. That was a very heavy statement to make, y'all. When Velvet said, I am carbonation, does she even know what she said when she said that? Sounding just like Nature Boy, right? I am carbonation. There would be no carbonation without me. You all would never have met without me. I am carbonation. But Velvet said that months after Nature Boy's arrested, year after Velvet herself left for the final time. She is saying that I am carbonation. That is disgusting. That tells you right there. She's confused in terms of who she is. That tells you right there she needs serious therapy and an intervention, and that Solar should leave her ass alone. And when Solar said, behind Nature Boy was me, when Solar said, I was the knowledge behind Nature Boy's knowledge, when Solar said that thing, does he know how silly and weak that made him look. When Solar says something like, I was the real chief of carbonation, but nobody can find a video, nobody can find Nature Boy admitting it, nobody can find Solar saying it all himself in Nature Boy's presence, that he was the real chief. They all deserve each other. They're all desperate and afraid to face themselves. But that's what I appreciate on a certain level about Musa, because that's what we're going to be looking at. How many of these people and which ones really decided to face themselves after leaving carbonation? That's what we're going to be looking at, right? How many of these people really chose to face themselves after going through something like carbonation? So far, it seems like, well, that's difficult, because carbonation, aka Nature Boy, they forced these members to make a decision. They forced the last of the Mohicans to make the decision. These people didn't leave. They were forced to leave. They were forced, put into a mindset they had to figure something out. So what are they going to do? It's crazy, y'all. It's unbelievable. But I just wanted to make a video here. I wanted to thank everyone that dropped a little bit into the Marwan's Mind Cash App, even for today, the birthday. I appreciate it. Because, the whole idea of cults and your mind being torn asunder, your mind being manipulated, and you allowing all of this happen, all of this is very interesting. Close to slavery, but it's very interesting stuff here. And I'm curious, right? Velvet says, I am carbonation. Musa says, carbonation has been stepped on, stomped on, used, and abused. You see how that works? Velvet says, I am carbonation. And Musa says, carbonation, which Velvet said is herself, carbonation has been abused, stepped on, disrespected. And so he says, hell no, you couldn't pay me to revive carbonation. While Velvet, who supposedly in love with Solar, they call themselves carbonation. Those two are the ones to really suspect. Those two are probably the ones that are the furthest away from their purpose. Those two, Velvet and Solar, are probably the main ones who are probably the most afraid to face themselves. They running game. I think Aaron and Kendra are doing the work to fix their mental. I don't know about the rest of them. I think they can guide themselves and are failing miserably. Yeah, they are, because all a lot of them know is Nature Boy instruction. Nature Boy was their voice. Nature Boy was their present and their presence. Some of them can't function. They are hardwired. Nature Boy, oh my goodness, three God, whoop whoop, yerp, three God. So I don't know what Zoka or Malia is going to look like if they leave carbonation. But at some point, it became a choice. Musa is the one that says he wasn't no victim. He knew what he was getting into. A lot of these women, Nature Boy would be the first one to say, y'all knew who I was. Y'all knew I was polygamous. Y'all knew I wasn't no one woman man. So you have a lot of people who enter into predicaments and entanglements, knowing good and well that they're entering something that maybe they shouldn't, that may not be the best for them. They go forward and they do it anyway. In some cases, just to see how they would end up on the other side. It's crazy, y'all. Shout out to Aaron and Kendra. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Thanksgiving and all of that for whoever celebrates and all that. Shout out to Faith, whose birthday may be tomorrow, I believe. And on the 25th. And maybe it's your mother's birthday, who's today, right? Shout out to who else? Another person, some sort of priestess has their birthday today as well. Happy birthday to all y'all. H2O Savior, hello. Says, my stepdaughter was part of a cult. What? And although it's been years since she left, she is still mentally affected by that experience. Wow. Wow. I wonder if she's got to try something. She's got to do something out there that can just shake herself out of that. And it sounds like this ayahuasca thing, I don't know. This is some sacred plant, some sacred herb that pretty much that makes you face yourself. And I think Kendra, who said that she was online spreading lies, and I think Aaron, they're doing the work. And I think Musa did some work, but you can still tell that Musa's ego still shows up. You can still tell that Musa is like all involved in the chat, if not to protect his lady, but he want to block niggas. They don't really understand. Musa doesn't really understand that part of his karma is going to be people not taking him serious. It's going to be people disrespecting him, judging him, condemning him for a while, because that's all he did online. Condemned the people of Babylon, condemned his own family, right? So they all are going to get some karma from this if they choose to come online back to this space of their cursing. The internet was the space of their cursing. The internet was not a safe space for the Carbonation members. They were put on the internet for Nature Boy's safety. He would tell you that. Musa comes across as a dark entity to me. Is that because he's dark skinned? Velvet feelized and betrayed Nature Boy into revamping the Swamp Nation. Yeah, see, realize when you feelize, you know what I mean? Realize, recognize, realize when you feelize. You feel me? And you went out here and you betrayed me. You betrayed me. You betrayed me. A lot of these people have no command of the English language. They have no real education to speak of. And that's why they come up with words like exilate. Velvet said that she thought Nature Boy was trying to exilate her. Okay? And that's how they come up with other words like, you really got to take care of your spiritual, ethnic, right? These people don't think. These people aren't smart. These people should not be leading anybody. And they've proven they can't even lead they damn self, y'all. They can't lead themselves. Abnormal psychology would say to these people, I can't lead myself, but I sure am going to try to lead you. That's got to be abnormal psychology. I don't love myself at all, man, but I'm going to love you. I'm going to tell you I love you, and I'm going to love the hell out of you. I don't love myself, though, right? So I'm going to love you, though. No, that's not how it works, though. That's not how it works, but that's what you're seeing. People who have never had any kind of study, education, how to be a leader. But I'm going to lead you, though. I'm going to lead all y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're going to follow me. You're going to suck my toes. You see how it is? So it's a shaky situation. Real shaky. Real shaky, y'all. So what are they going to do? The last of the Mohicans. Are they going to stick around waiting for Nature Boy? Are they going to stay there? Are they going to revive Carbonation, Funk Nation? Or are they going to go their own way and still try to teach some shit? Or are they going to go their own way? Shut the fuck up for a while. Teach nothing, like it sounds like Aaron and Kendra are going to do. And then get back into yourself. Face yourself. Try to rationalize if you want, but damn. Face yourself. It's no coinky-dink that they're all coming to their senses within weeks of each other. I smell a rat. Yeah, the way I look at it, I'm looking at it all like it's connected to the case or it's after a conversation that they just had with a prosecutor. I'm thinking, yeah, just like that. I'm thinking, right? Nature Boy a few days ago was stripped of his online privileges. So some of them may still have had respect for Nature Boy. They may have been worried that Nature Boy is going to see one of their videos. They may have been worried that Nature Boy is going to make a video and say something and his words are going to impact them. Like Velvet might think that. But yeah, I've noticed since he had his internet privileges stripped, people have been coming out and saying the truth and getting angry at Nature Boy more. Now that they know that he's not going to be able to see. But my thing is, he's in his own cell by himself, so they probably gave him some sort of a notepad, right? Because I was about to say, just because he can't use the internet, can't he use somebody else's internet? But whatever. As Velvet said, you have to walk into your trauma to face it, and she will lead you into the trauma. Oh my God. I think that's how Nature Boy was touched as a young kid. Somebody talked to him. Somebody got him to be vulnerable, right? Another dude, an older dude, got Nature Boy to be vulnerable. This older dude, who's a pervert and predator, was asking Nature Boy about his past and his weaknesses and his parents. And this older dude starts getting deeper and deeper into it. And then he hears what Nature Boy's traumas are, and he tells Nature Boy, well, it's very horrible what that man did to your cock. But what you're going to have to do with me is give me your cock. You're going to have to face your traumas, but this time, do it willingly. This time, your trauma is that you were sort of raped or statutorily raped by another man, right? That's your trauma, Nature Boy. Abuse, right? Well, here I am to help you and to give you love. I want to put love where that abuse was, right? So Nature Boy found some weirdo that said, I'm going to give you love, my love, where you had your abuse. You're going to have to face your trauma, right? Meaning you're going to have to allow this old dude to suck your dick again and put you, you're going to have to do all that. But you're going to come out of it on top, as Velvet said. You're going to come out of it on top once you allow this dude to give you his love at the location where your pain occurred. So it's all real scary and weird and sick. And at the end of the day, it's their own brains that betrayed them. Betrayed it. It's a word, y'all. It's a carbonation word. All right, betrayed it. And all that good stuff. Spiritual, ethnic, exilate. You know what I mean? There's so many different words if you sat down and thought about it. And it's kind of funny. Iyah says, I smell a rat too. The obsession with the internet is fascinating. Trying to heal humanity through the iPhone. Wow. They really were doing that. Trying to heal humanity through the iPhone, the web, using a web, right? You think of a web, it sort of traps people. You think of a spider web, right? A spider web, and you think it's kind of, you look at a spider web, you don't think it's strong, but on the web, which is meant to be something that catches you, the net, right? The net is meant to catch you, and this is what they're using to heal people. They're going to catch you. It's not a healing. They're going to catch you. Very good point. The disconnect is so real that they don't even know that they're enjoying using something that's creating even more disconnect. They're enjoying this shit. It's crazy, y'all. It's wild. But I hope the sound and this audio has been good enough here. I had the technical problems earlier. I apologize. But I got to go try to get some ice now. Got to put ice, and I got to go see the doctor tomorrow just to see what's going on. But I'll talk to y'all soon, all right? I will talk to you all soon. Thanks for coming through. Yahe, H2O, Savior, Agena, thank you. Sabrina Walker, Mizrael 61, thank you. Thank you for coming through. Sunfruit, indeed, thank you for coming through, y'all. All day. Humnivi, thank you. Whatever it is they do, who knows? But we see that there are all types of people, and they are making their choices. A couple, three of them are waiting for Nature Boy still. Zoka, Malia, Umfufu, Iyah. That's four of them waiting for Nature Boy still. Two of them, Aaron and Kendra, are pretty much taking the back seat. They ain't trying to teach nobody nothing. They're probably the most ashamed out of all of them. Kendra and Aaron. Been there the longest. And the next stage, different people you have is Musa and I guess Hadu. Musa still kept his name. Musa is still referencing Nature Boy and, kind of bigging him up still. And they are more the type that, they're going to do their own thing, try to get their own land, and maybe offer perspective that you might be interested in later. So they may be a different kind of cult leader later. And who else we got? We got the people that we don't see, like Loyal and all these other ones. Pisces, who didn't really say much, but he spoke of the mental issues. We got to hear more from Pisces. But this is an official cult, and you can tell by how they are reacting to the cult just crumbling right before their eyes, and their gay cult leader being thrown in jail for a long time. We get to see the spectrum of their reactions. It's amazing, y'all. But again, thank you big time, seriously, for these well wishes. Thank you, and I appreciate the donations and all that good stuff, y'all. With the Cash App right there. Appreciate y'all for coming through Thursday, November 24th, 2022. The most solid day of the year. I'll talk to y'all soon, y'all. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Marwan. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.